Okay, welcome back to Tales and Dragons, broadcasting live from the dark recesses of your mind.
Yeah. It's
very...
Say again.
It is a spoopy.
It is indeed a spoopy.
Things you think of.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, they aren't really disgusting, but then again, this is a dark recesses of your mind.
Oh god, one touched me.
Kick it away, go away, man.
It's getting worse. Stop thinking about the stuff back here, man.
Yeah, it's like really spoopy, scary Spellingtons down here. Oh, well, would you look at that? There's one right now. It's just dancing away. Oh, good lord, Brayden, what have we got ourselves into? Why did we go to our listeners' dark recesses? This is a horrible idea.
I know.
This is like possibly the worst idea we've had yet. And we've had dumb ideas before. Like last episode where we were... No, that was with Justin, never mind. The episode before that, when we were like hiding in the rafters of some like factory place whilst waiting for the drones to come. That was also a bad idea. That was also a very, very bad idea.
We're just gonna have to make it the most of a bad situation right now.
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so.
Just keep that fire lit, Andrew. If it goes out, we're dead.
We're just like sitting around a campfire, just like, I don't know what's going on, man. I like this mental image that we're constructing for our viewers. We can see it right now, off in the distance. Hey, look, Brayden, it's us. Just like...
Just you look over and then it's them looking at a different direction. You see like another fire farther off.
It's like, whoa. Okay, guys. Okay, me mom, honest top of that mental image. I think we're creating a paradox within your mind. It's scary and weird, and there's more spoopy, scary skeletons. They're again dancing like there's no tomorrow, but they're menacing.
Got top hats on.
They got those top hats and those fine, luxurious tuxedos.
Top hat, monocle, top hat, monocle.
Indeed, they have so many monocles.
Just leaking out of their non-existent pockets.
Well, I said they were wearing tuxedos, though. Tuxedos have pockets. Or are you talking about? Are you talking about the tuxedo that has like that one pocket on like the chest with like the little red folded up napkin or handkerchief or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's style.
Yeah, that is stylish. Although it is kind of stupid. It's a little red, like a little handkerchief.
It's like you're not gonna use it.
Yeah, I mean, you might if you sneeze, but like
it's like purely for decoration.
Yeah, it's like purely for decoration because you don't want to ruin this fine handkerchief. Like, if you sneeze, you go like achoo, and then it's like, oh shit, sorry, hold up. Just like blow your nose on it. It's gonna go ruined, and then when you fold it, yeah, if you fold it back up again, like there's gonna be like a little bit of snot on like the outside.
It's gonna get all over the inside of the tuxedo pocket.
Yeah, like
disgusting.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm gonna quickly adjust my mic because it doesn't sound very good. I'm not gonna become a creeper. There we go. Wait. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Yeah, like, I was picking up lots of background stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, welcome to the Tales and Dragons podcast, everybody. Again, from the recesses of your own dark, dark minds. Anyways, other than our escapades into the mental
psyche.
Mental psyche, yes. What else have you been up to, Brayden?
Well, recently I finally rebought Skyrim so I could play it.
Yeah.
And I added ridiculous mods because, of course, I did.
Yep, you gotta mod it into oblivion.
Yes, literally, that's every game I have.
No.
Yeah, I know the reference.
Hey!
But literally, that is every game I have now. It's like if Steam has Steam Workshop support, I mod it to the
Meyer
moon.
Lemons. No, that's what I'm drinking right now. It's like this. It's like a small a tall and skinny cylindrical can, and it's Langer's Organic Natural Meyer Lemon.
Meyer?
Meyer. M-E-Y-E-R. Meyer? Meyer? I don't know.
It's Meyer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, like, I thought this was like an alcoholic drink that we had in our fridge, and so I never touched it, and my mom was clearing out the fridge today because oh boy, like, some of the stuff was being spoiled. So, like, he was like, yeah, did you never drink this or anything? I was like, I thought it was alcohol. I didn't want none of that. I don't like booze. It doesn't taste very good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's like, as soon as 21 hits it, it's like, oh, you're gonna like it. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, it tastes kind of like shit, so...
Okay, 1 second. We need an intermission here.
Oh, do we
Real
need...
quick. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll run up my ocarina. Alright, whilst he's away, I'm just gonna, like, piddle fart around on this here ocarina, just...
Okay, we're gonna have to take a short intermission here.
Another one?
Yes, Andrew, where's the teleporter? I need to help with the level in Little Big Planet, apparently.
Oh my god, okay.
Like, it should only take maybe 5 minutes.
Brayden, I had to play for that long?
Yes! I believe in you.
But it's just, I got to entertain them again. This is the horrible...
Andrew, you have to stay here in this horrible nightmare-scape on your own for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll play the ocarina to fend off the nightmares.
Play, what is it?
I don't know elevator stuck. I've literally
I'll send the...
Brayden, you
Andrew.
don't understand. I've been just making a tune on the ocarina. It's sounding good. Like, just...
Okay, I'll be back.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh, let me take a sip of my weird sparkly water real quick. Oh my god. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that intro.
I'm back.
Oh my god. I literally just stopped playing like a few seconds ago. Brayden, I was playing for a solid 4 minutes, just freestyling it. I wasn't even playing Elevator Stuck. I was just freestyling it. Just do 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 do. I was on a mission, Brayden, and I like just now took a sip of my water. Not my water, my weird sparkly water that's flavored with lemon. Again,
Combustible lemons?
Myers lemons, apparently.
Are they combustible?
Well, they're in liquid form, so I don't think they are. Alas. Anyways,
now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, no more. You don't have to listen to me playing the Ocarina. I'm tempted to, for the thumbnail for this video, I'm tempted to just draw us around a campfire in like a dark, like abyss place, and I have my Ocarina in my hand, just like play along. It's in the far background, you just see skeletons with top hats and tuxedos. But it's only the top half of the tuxedos, they don't have any pants, it's just the like, overcoat.
That's how I was thinking about it too, because I was waiting for you to say, like, and they have pants on to, like, complete the image, but you didn't, so I was just like, well, I guess they don't have any pants.
They got some real boners going on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was poor taste. That was in very poor taste. Oh my god. Anyways. So other than that intermission where I just freestyled for about 5 minutes, what's going on?
Like I was saying, apparently every game I get, I mod to oblivion, like you said.
Yeah.
Just, if you want, the only game I don't have completely modded is Stellaris, because Jimmy and I have now started playing Stellaris together since he got it. So now I can't have an overload of mods, or else he'll probably get, like, angry.
Yeah, oh yeah, he'll probably be...
He has to hunt down all of the mods.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, like, when you mod your games, you have to, like, tone it down when you're doing multiplayer, because you're like, I don't want to have them, like, go through the entire process of getting every single thing.
Except for in Starbound.
I mean, Starbound.
When we did that, where it's like, you're gonna have to find this giant list of mods.
Yeah, Starbound was okay. I was fine with Starbound, because after I did have to, like, delete the mods because my game just wouldn't work. Like, remember, I couldn't even join the world, so like that world's gone now. The universe is just kaput.
The frog died.
Yeah, the frog died. It's I'm not sure if it died of cancer or just overdosing.
Mod overload.
It overdosed on those mods, man. Those addicting mods. Oh my god. But yeah, so I'm out of breath. There are several times where I would go for like a solid 15 seconds and just go. And also, like, it became progressively harder and harder to hold my ocarina because like saliva was getting everywhere. And so, like, it became harder and harder for my hands to like, get a grip on my ocarina. Cause, for those who don't know, but, like, it's an ocarina, you know, like, from Ocarina, like, Legend of Zelda type deal. It's exactly, actually, it is the Ocarina of Time, like, it's a model of it. But, it's made of ceramic, like, clay and stuff, but it's, like, been glazed over and painted. And so it's, like, really smooth and shit, but, like, the moment you get liquid on it, it just becomes impossible to grab. It's like just a bar of butter in the shape of an ocarina.
Slippery fish.
It is indeed a very slippery fish, and one which I cannot hope to hold. But yes, yeah, like, I'm actually, like, really kind of serious about, like, doing the, like, hellscape kind of deal with the thumbnail. I mean, a hellscape, that's kind of insulting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's kind of insulting because we're like in the recesses of like our listeners' minds.
Well, I mean, it's on them for thinking of these like horrible monstrosities.
Yeah, you dingus.
I didn't ask for the dancing skeletons. Man? They're just here.
What are you doing? There's some crazy eldritch horrors over there. And here
no, Andrew, don't tell them. It will make it worse.
Oh. Crap.
You'll start thinking about them and the thoughts will splinter.
Oh god! I keep on forgetting that every time we talk about the mindscape, it will just get worse, because then their mental image would just...
They'll start thinking about it, it'll get worse.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's just perpetual agony. I was really tempted to just find a random song in my, like, music playlist and just play that for the intermission, but I was scared of two things. One, copyright, and two, I don't think I really had any comforting music. I mean, it might be comforting for me, but I like listening to, like, metal and rock, so... Also, I might exit, like, again, copyright, and I don't want to... I mean, granted, the channel is pretty small, but, like... I don't want to get shot down, like... I don't want to get shot down by YouTube's anti-copyright airstrikes. So... anti-copyright airstrikes.
Well, it wouldn't be airstrikes,
it'd be
would be
artillery.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. That's the right guns that YouTube uses. Although, who knows, because of this damn website. It's so buggy, and, like, algorithms are all whack, that, like... It's like, who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Oh, good lord. Also, thumbnail means a new speed paint. More of that revenue. I can get more than 3 cents. I'm not even joking about that, by the way. I've only made like 3 cents out of YouTube.
Well, that's more than I've made.
Well, because you don't even have a channel. Well, you do, but it's
no, I don't personally. I'm part of a channel that Dylan decides that he's like, I'll be the editor. He's only edited like 1 or 2 videos. They're not even like full length. They're just like little snippets.
Yeah, they're like 10 seconds long or something like that. And it's just like, yeah, I'll be the editor of this channel. Yeah. And then it's like, so Dylan, you wanna do that? You wanna do that video anytime soon? Yeah.
It's like Matt.
It's like, you motherfucker.
And then we'll record other things, and it'll be like, yeah, I'll edit this, and he doesn't edit it. It's like, Dylan.
we go all our way to, like, record these things. It's like, hey, Dylan, you got this, right? It's like, yeah, man. And it's like...
No, but he's, like, the one recording it, and then he's like, yeah, I'll edit it. It's like, no, you haven't.
Yeah, I'll get around to it, he says.
Eventually.
Eventually,
between
in the next eon.
Between the next conceivable moment and infinity.
Yeah, somewhere in there I'll get to editing it. Oh, God. Whew! Okay. Man, okay. I'm trying to think of what to say now.
Well, I've got this weird thing.
Oh.
Like, I've been having these weird dreams, like, right before I wake up. And I'm at school.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to use the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm right about to wake up, and usually when I wake up, I go and use the bathroom. So, what happens is, I find a bathroom, and I walk into it, and it's about the size of 3 classroom. It's basically if you put 9 classrooms together in a square.
Yeah.
That is how big this bathroom is.
Oh.
And it's got everything. It's got like stalls and like showers and like urinals and stuff. The problem is finding one that isn't completely messed up, because some of them are either like too tiny, or like the toilets are covered somehow by like, for whatever reason this time when I had the dream, it was covered with like seats to like cafeteria tables that like unfolded out. It was just weird. And I'm walking around and there were other people in here, and I'm just like looking for a bathroom
hey man,
stall.
How do you even find one that isn't ruined? It's like, that's the tricky part.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I was looking around, I found these sinks, and I found a sign above that said anal probing, and I'm like, so is it to put them in or to take them out? And I was just confused, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just leave this part. And then there was this kid, and he had 2 cows. He brought 2 cows into the bathroom, and he was talking to his friend, and he was like, yeah, I was going to try to ask Coach, I'm going to take out the name of my coach, because the first part of the dream was I was in PE class.
Mm-hmm.
It's... Okay, I'll go over that real quick. We were playing
crazy
like
bathroom
softball.
man.
Yeah, we were playing softball or something out on the courts. And the weird part is, I didn't notice it at first until I woke up. But we finished the period, and we were going to go back into the locker rooms and stuff. And it transitioned to the point where there was a door, like a wall. So, like, it was like the baseball court was out in the middle of the field, but then it was in a classroom as I went to leave to go to the bathrooms. And I opened up the door, and this girl came in and went to work on the computers that were lining the wall where the door was. And I just walked down. And then when I thought about it, I was like, that's weird. So then back into the bathroom, it was like, there was a kid with the 2 cows, and he was talking to this other kid. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go talk to the coach and see if we can't get like a weird dog toilets to fix this problem of like all the toilets being weird. What? Don't ask me, Andrew. I don't know either. And then he turned around, looked at me, thrust the leash of one of the cows into my hand, and was like, here, hold this, I'll be right back. Leaves. So then I'm like, okay. And then this kid tried to walk past me where the leash was, and he was having the hardest time trying to avoid the leash. He was like running into it and just rubbing his face all over it. I was trying to lift it over him, and instead of crouching down to go underneath it, he stood up with it. It's like, kid, please, just go underneath the leash, man. And then I tried to hold it down so he could go over, and he crouched down. It's like, dude. And then my dad woke me up and was like, Brayden, go do dishes. And I'm like, fine. But then I had time to comprehend what just happened. Now, take note, this is like the 2nd or 3rd time I've had this dream of like this giant bathroom in school with people everywhere in it, and just there's nowhere to use the bathroom.
My eyes are tearing up. Oh my god.
This is what happens in the back of my subconscious. These weird dreams that make no sense.
You do realize that those things are now happening over in the corner, right?
We're not gonna... No, don't acknowledge it, Andrew, and it's not happening. I can't go back to Andrew. Filled with people.
Hey, can you hold this?
He didn't even ask me, he like thrusted it into my hand and was like, hold this, I'll be right back. Just like it's like, who even brings cows? How do you bring your cows into the school, let alone the bathroom?
Brayden, you know what's really great about this? Also, sorry about the creaky chair, but like,
it's fine.
I can't think of a straight sentence. I can't, because this is like this my own mental image of just this dream transpiring, and it's just this guy and his cows and his other thing. I also like how you're trying to like think of the logistics behind it. First off, it's a dream, so it shouldn't even make sense.
Well, the thing is, my dreams have like, they have part of whatever, like, it takes from my memories, like dreams kind of do.
Or supposed to.
Yeah, like, I have these experiences, like when I try to use the bathroom at school, and literally every bathroom I go to is filled with people.
Oh,
so it's like a constant struggle of trying to use the bathroom, but it's filled with people.
Yeah.
And so I like walk in and there's people talking, so then I instantly leave the bathroom and try to look for another one.
You're just like, nah, mate. That's Brayden, this is why I have my empathy player with me at all times, because I just like go to the bathroom, I plug in my earbuds, listen to some miracle of sound, and it just like people try to get my attention. It's like, nope, can't hear you. Listening to some sick, nasty beats right now. You talk about whatever you're talking about. Just keep on talking. I won't hear any of it, and I won't take any part in this conversation. Goodbye. See you later. Have a good day. Have a good piss or shit. I don't care. Bye.
They're not even like using the bathroom. They're just hanging out in the bathroom.
I know. Okay, that happens sometimes. In our school, you know, like it sometimes happens, but it's like a rare occurrence, and it's mostly like when these like you clearly can tell like they know each other and like they're friends, and like someone comes out of the bathroom, someone comes into the bathroom, it's like, oh hey dude, it's like, hey, yeah man, what's up? And it's like they'll just be at the sink, like just chilling, and it's like I'm trying to take a piss, it's the worst. It's the utter worst.
One of the other worst parts is like some of the buildings, because they're like 2-story buildings, and some of like one half of them are like, I guess, newish, and the other half is oldish, even though they look the same. Like one of them's kind of cleaner. 2 of them are kind of cleaner than the other 2, and some of the like the urinals, they don't even have like the dividing boards.
Oh,
so literally you have to use the stalls.
I hate that. I hate that in like in boys' bathrooms. I hate that absolutely, because I'm just like I myself, yes, I am paired, so I don't know why, but like at the same time, it just feels weird, because I'm just like, well, might as well put my full crotch into the urinal because I don't want anyone to see. Like,
it's like one of those
lean into it just to make sure no one's like, you know,
peeking over, like, hey, what you doing, man?
Yeah, hey, what you doing? Yeah, you know what you're doing, man, pissing.
Yeah, using the bathroom.
Doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this room, using it. Can you just
back off, man?
Like, can you just take your Johnson and just put it over there, please? Like, just like you're uncomfortably close. Go away.
Step back. Give me some space.
Like, that's like, if it's dividers in the way, I'm like, okay, yeah, shit, dude. I'm like, I have my own little piss room. It's fine. It's good. Everything's great. But no, as soon as those not blinders. It's like a window with like curtains. Hey, what you doing in there? Hey, man.
Oh, what you doing, man?
Oh, what you doing, eh? You pissing? Hey, same. What is this podcast turned into?
I don't know.
We are half an hour into this podcast, and all we've done is talk about some random listener's subconscious and their crazy minds. your crazy bathroom dreams, and now we're discussing why we hate urinals.
Like, I just hate public bathrooms in general.
In general, I totally agree with you. Yeah. Like, because sometimes people just are like, I don't even know why, but they just take a bunch of toilet paper and just strew it about the fucking bathroom, or at least in the stall. And like, some of the doors in the school, like some of the bathroom stall doors, you can't even close properly because they've messed up like the door itself. Yeah. And it's like, how? Why? Why do you have to be like? Did you have like what? Did you just go berserk in like the stall? Was the shit you were taking just that intense? Like, did you have to like punch something to make sure that you held control and didn't pass out? Like, what did you get in a fight? Did like what happened? Like, why? Like, there are parts. So like, we have like in the stalls, they have like a metal bit that goes over like the two stalls, like the two toilet stalls, right? In one of the houses, aka like one of the school buildings, the metal is bent. I don't know how. It's over one of the doors. It's just like it's bent in on itself and twisted. Like, it's like okay, like it is. It's like kind of bent in itself and it's kind of twisted, but it's like how, why? What?
Well, at least some of yours are locked and have locks. Over here, they don't have locks. Some people have tried to put gum in between to keep them closed, and you can tell it happened a while ago without success because the gum is really old. It doesn't really work anymore. Ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just total redonk. Just utter redonkulous. It's just real full bona fide redonk right here. Like it's craziness, man.
Just can't get it any fresher anywhere else.
Yeah, it's like the donk that is currently in our that we are currently seeing right now. It is the freshest of fresh donks. Like, you can't. It is literally, physically impossible to get any fresher donk than what is currently going on here. Like, this is the boat, like, 100% guarantee for your money back, 100% fresh donk. Like, complete.
I'm not even sure what to picture when you do this. That's the problem I'm having. It's like, do you picture a donkey or do you picture like a stick of butter?
It's whatever you think a donk is. That's what a donk is. Let's just go with that. Let your imagination be your guide. Just it's so long formless. As we're not in there. Let your imagination be your guide. So long as we are not in your subconscious.
Yeah, you do it later, not now.
Yeah, like, do it after the podcast. Like, take a seat in, like, your recliner, or, like, your couch, or, like, find, like, a zen place to go sit, and, like, just
a zen
ponder.
place?
Like, you know, like, where you feel, like, nice and, like, tranquil and shit. Like, just sit there and just ponder to yourself, what is a donk? Just ask that question and just, like, woefully and probably painfully just think about what a donk could be and what it shouldn't be, and just think about all the continuities of a donk. Just think about the donk. Don't worry about our jokes. Just be one with the donk. Just imagine the donk. But not right now. Not right now. Remember, do this on your own time. Not during the podcast, because again, we are still in your mindscape. It is so
something
scary.
Forming over there. We gotta get moving, man. It's forming.
Just like,
they thought about it. You fools.
Woo. Just like it has I briefly have a top hat on it, just like tip it, just like disappear in a puff of smoke. Like, you know how the old cartoons where, like, a character zooms off screen and it's just, like, a smoke cloud in their shape?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just, like, pew!
Yeah, like, one of the skeletons reached over and just, like, yanked it off your head.
Thanks, Sonny! Yeah.
I'm gonna need this back!
It's like, no problem, as like just running deeper into the abyss. Just constantly running, just... Okay, so... I'm not sure if I even want to talk about what I want to talk about anymore. I feel like we've reached a, like... okay. Okay, I think we've gone over, like, what you've been going through now. I think I can talk about, finally, like, what I've been up to and shit. So, like, okay, let's collect our...
Switch tracks real quick. It's gone on a downward spiral. We gotta get off this rail line.
Yeah, let's quickly just jump off the rails. Like, leave the rail.
No, Andrew, that's worse.
Jump off the train, leave it behind. It's already going down. Might as well just
get on a different station.
Exactly.
Get to a different station. Get on a different train.
There we go. A different train of thought.
Yes.
Hey. Anyways, I literally just finger gunned at the screen, by the way. I literally just like, hey! I did it again, damn it. Anyways, okay. So, recently, or actually, over the weekend, I went over to Eastern Washington, and it was really fun, because I went to go to this university that actually, like, after being there, I'm like, yo, I want to go here. Like, I actually, like, when I graduate, I want to go here, because it's actually pretty chill. It's pretty cool. It's got the stuff I want to do, so I'm like, yee. And anyways, like, in Spokane's really nice and stuff, and it was really cool. Okay, can I just say something? Sunday was very funny. Sunday, because... Sunday. No, okay, but, like... So, on Sunday... I was with my grandparents, and we had to go to church, and they found, like, a Episcopal church, and we went there, right? It was, like, a proper cathedral and everything. Like, it was pretty small, but it was, like, a proper one, right? Like, big spires and stuff like that, you know? Right?
Not really, but I'll imagine it anyways.
Yeah.
Listener, imagine it for me.
And anyways, so we were in there, and, like...
Do it.
Oh my god, like, it was so bad. It was, like, the worst service ever. Like,
really?
Okay, let me run this by you. So, like, in Spokane, there's a thing called Bloomsday, essentially. And it's, like, this big marathon thing that happens in Spokane. And, like, a bunch of people sign up for it, and they just do a marathon. And apparently, like, 40,000 people sign up for it, and, like, 39,000 were, like, still, like, at the, like, finished. So, it was, like, it was pretty big, right? And so they said that's the reason why the church was so, like, empty, because so many people wanted to go watch the marathon, or want to go be in the marathon, right? It was so bad, Bray. Like they gave the sermon, this guy, like, it was the most political sermon I've ever been to, Bray.
Oh.
It, like, okay, so, like, with sermons, generally, it's like you, like, talk about God, and, like, well, I mean, you don't have to just talk about God, but it's like, when you
talk,
like,
about their weird snake cult religion.
Yeah, totally, yeah. But, like, so, like, you normally, like, you'd have to infer what they mean when they're talking, like, generally, like, like, you have to infer what they mean. No, he was straight, Jesus would not allow this, and,
wow.
Like, no, and, like, he was completely liberal, so, like, he was, like, people, like, the whole, like, Trump cares things, like, 20 million people, like, Jesus will not approve, like, 20 million people losing their, like, healthcare and stuff like that. Like, it's stuff like that, but it was, like, the most political sermon I've ever been to, Brayden. It was so bad. Like,
did anybody, like, stand up and just be like, dude, stop?
No, because, it wasn't that. But people sat down, and we were all sitting down, just listening to this guy basically ramble for about 10 minutes. Yeah, and then, like, there were some other parts that were just shitty, and then afterwards, my granddad, who is a priest, like...
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He actually baptized me, so yeah, he is. Anyways, he goes up to, like, one of the people, like, organizing it, and he's like, that was the worst. Like, he gave them an earful, by the way, and like me and my Aunt Lisa just kind of like walked around the cathedral, whilst in the background my granddad is just telling this lady off. This was the worst. I think he said, I can't believe it. Like, a church should not be filled with perfunctory. I'm like, whoa, granddad.
What?
Yeah, perfunctory. It's my granddad's definitely from England. Oh my god. But it was great. Like, at least at the end it was great, because, like, Granddad just went on this whole spiel, and it was amazing. And then he met, like, the minister that was, like, actually, like, probably running the place. And, like, he talked to him about it, and it was just like, oh my god, this is kind of awkward, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, so Sunday was fun. At least for that part. Yeah. It was pretty fun. I somehow got the nickname Party Monster whilst I was at Eastern.
Oh.
Like, these guys, they were just obsessed with me for whatever reason. I don't know why,
what?
But, like, dude, they followed me everywhere. Like,
how old were they?
They were all juniors, so, like, they were the same age. I'm pretty sure I'm older than them, though, because I'm 18. But, like,
yes.
And the general junior age is, like, 17 or 16. But, like, these guys, they were just, like, hey, dude, do you party a lot? It's like, no. It's like, you lying. You definitely. Like, I'm like, no, I don't. It's like,
you don't know me.
I don't know them at all. Like, sure, we had done, like, the icebreaker thing to, like, everyone gets to know each other, like, a tiny bit, and it's like...
Icebreaker?
Icebreaker. Like, you know,
okay.
like, yeah, like, 2 truths and a lie and stuff like that. And, like...
Tell only lies.
No, but yeah, like, and it was just like, dude, I don't know you. I don't care, really. Can you... Like, they were alright guys, but it was just this weird thing where, like, I got called Party Monster, and it was weird, like, nah, you party a lot. I know it, man. And it's... And, like, at one point they asked me if I stuck any contraband into the... Like, I'm like the squarest of squares, dude. Like, I am not into any of that shit. Like, they asked me this, I'm like, dude, no, I did it. It's like, it's like, no, just stop.
I will empty out my pockets right now. There is nothing in them.
The thing is, Brayden, like, the things that would have been in them would have been, like, bunch of broken pencils and whole pencils, my MP3 player, and, like, I think some, like pocket lint. And, like...
Yeah, that's the... Oh, whoa, Andrew, I didn't know you were carrying around illegal contraband.
I know.
You can't just
and
walk
an eraser.
into place
And an eraser. But, like, I don't know. Like,
just imagine if they were like, hey, did you bring any contraband? And you're like, yeah, man, you just put a bunch of pocket lints into their hand.
You just, like, take out, like...
It's like, now do you believe me?
It's like, yeah, sure, dude. And you just reach in and just take out, like, a baggie, but the baggie is full of just pocket lint. Like, they think it's like, oh, he's got a baggie, it's like some cocaine in it. Nah, mate. Or, like, some weed.
Just
it's like,
bunch
nah.
of pocket lints.
And it's like, yeah, try smoking this. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna start a fire in your dorm. Good luck. Like, I don't even know why, Brayden. They just were, like, insistent that I was some kind of, like, secret party animal. I'm not. I hate social events, Brayden. I am,
yeah,
like,
so do I.
Yeah, like, we both avoid them with, like, I mean, I guess except for conventions, but then again, we meet people that are like us, so it's fine. But, and, like, weird, like, that's why I don't like going to dances or something like that, because I'm just like, social, like, way too many people I don't know and don't like.
And then there's, like, social norms that you have to follow.
Yeah, like, it's like, I have to actually think about how I look for once, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, you have to wear this if you want to come in. It's like,
Bro, dude, let me level with you. Let me level with you real quick.
Give me a ruler, because I'm gonna level with you.
Give me, like, not scotch tape.
What's the thing?
The ruler tape or whatever it is. The measuring tape, that's what it is. Like, let me give me a roll of measuring tape because I got a level with you real quick.
What is that thing called?
It's like called measuring tape. That's what it's called.
No, the thing like you put on surfaces to make sure they're actually level.
I have a barometer. No, that doesn't sound right. It's something.
Maybe. Maybe it doesn't matter. We'll gloss over this.
I'm gonna quickly look up what a barometer is. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say, it's exactly what we're looking for. Nope, it's an instrument measuring atmospheric pressure used especially in forecasting the weather and determining altitude. So, yeah.
Grab me a barometer and let me level with you.
See? We're at 75 feet above sleeve level. There, we're level.
Sleeve level?
Sea level.
Oh.
What do you think I
Your
said?
shirt is 75 feet above sleeve level.
Sleeve level?
Yeah, they just have like a tank top on. Just like...
I know it would be an amazing thing. Yeah, you're about 10 centimeters above sleeve level, dude. Like, you gotta leave.
You're gonna have to get out.
That's 10 centimeters too much.
No, it's 10 centimeters too little, because it's like, there's basically a point where if you go past that point, you're fine.
Oh yeah. If you're above that point, it's like, dude, you basically don't have a shirt on at this point. Like, too
showing way too much skin, man.
It's like leave some to the imagination, man. Like, come on. like come on. Like, the sleeves, like, sleeve level is just too damn high. You gotta get some proper sleeves and maybe an actual shirt. Come back when you got some proper clothes on, dweeb.
Imagine the bouncers actually saying that.
I know,
just using, like, these weird, mundane words. Well, not mundane, just, like, 80s words.
Yeah, I love using those words because it just makes me sound like some, like, pretentious asshole, but it's like, nah, mate. I say what
Somebody's
I want.
gotta bring back these words, and it's gonna be me.
Exactly, it's like perfunctory. I'm gonna use that now. This church is filled with perfunctory. It's like...
What's that even mean?
I think it's something like disgrace or something like that.
Let's look it up.
Perfunctory. I think I know how to spell it. Is it even a... It is.
Perfunctory.
Oh! Perfunctory. Of an action or gesture, carried out with a minimum effort or reflection. Oh.
He gave a perfunctory nod.
So it's like, okay, so that makes more sense with what Granddad was saying, because, like, they did not...
Granddad.
Yeah, they did not put any effort into, like, the sermon. Like, not even the sermon, they didn't even put any effort into, like, the surface. Like, minimal. Like, as least, like, amount of energy was put into the surface. Oh my god.
Political guy.
The school is filled with perfunctory. Everyone's a bunch of assholes and lazy. No, okay. Anyways, so should I go on to the biggin? You know, spell?
Sure.
Oh my god. Okay, I can finally rant about spell. I can finally, like, go into full detail.
Background. Okay. Andrew's been wanting to tell me about spell, but then he wants to save it for the podcast.
Yeah. It's gonna be this is secretly the Spellcast episode. Anyways, oh my good lord, Brayden. Oh my god, it's great. So, okay,
I'm gonna need you to stop right there.
Why?
Well, I was gonna say I have to use the bathroom, but that can wait.
Alright.
Give me Yeah, I'm not going in there, Andrew. It's too big.
I was gonna say I was gonna use the bathroom and then you just look over at, like, the dreamscape that you accidentally created in this guy's subconscious. It's like, never mind, I don't need to use it.
It's like, yeah, I'll hold it.
Anyways, just like, okay, alright. So, basically, Spell is like D&D. It's essentially like, it's a tabletop RPG, much like D&D or Pathfinder and stuff like that. And it's super fun. Basically, all the players are speakers, and essentially, they say the words of the universe, and, like, that's how they do spells. right? And you've got, like, these various impulses, and those will determine, like, you only play with a d6. Basically, like, a regular dice for, like, those who don't know what a d6 is. That's 6 sides. So, basically, you play with a d6, and, like, you have impulses, like mood, ardor. Ardor is, like knowledge that you know of, like, of specific things. Like, for example, my character has knowledge of illusions. So, yeah. So, like, he'd be able, like, if an illusion was happening, if I thought an illusion was happening, I'd be like, hey, can I roll my ardor to see what's going on, kind of deal, you know? Got it?
Yes.
And it's like, there's various impulses like that, like flair, daring, nerve, and stuff like that. And when you make a spell, you have to use, like, one of the impulses you have points in, essentially. And if you have points in the impulse, you can still use the impulse, I believe, for, like, actions, but you can't use it for spells if you don't have a point in it. But if you have at least one point in it, you can make a spell in it, and, like, basically there's, like, a website that has, like, random number, it's like a random number generator based on, like, how much dice you have, right? And you roll it, and whatever, like, if you could somehow make a word, then it works, right? And that just happens. And you can choose to, like, make it a permanent spell, so, like, your character permanently has a spell. Also, you could basically spam spells, so long as you could justify it.
Really?
Yes, like, you could I'll wait for the dad of the soul. But yeah, like, you could constantly spam it if, like, I mean, you could try, obviously, but every time, like, there are spells that, like, summon. Like, I have a summoning spell, another person in my party has a summoning spell as well, but, like, and with those, you're basically, like, controlling the person. Like, you roll for, like, whatever you summoned to, like, attack, right? But other spells, like, if you have, like, a fireball spell, for example, or something like that, you could basically spam it, but you'd have to re-roll it every time. Like, you'd have to roll, like, it every time to make sure you got above 6, I believe is what it is.
But so, I thought you say you only use a d6.
Well, so a level 1 spell, you only roll a d6. A level 2 spell, you roll 2d6. And, like, it goes all the way up to 6. So, like, yeah, it gets craziness. And, like, it's really fun. And our GM, oh my god, bless their soul, they are amazing. We have, like, this they have made this crazy, cool world. And also, Spell, most times, is set in, like, a modern setting. So, like, phones and crap exist. But, like, people like dwarves and, like, elves and shit still exist as well. It's, like, a mix of modern and fantasy. And, like, they said that, like, instead of, like, planes and crap, there's, like, teleporting, like, circles and stuff like that. Like, kind of...
Transportalizers?
Yeah. But, like, because people are speakers, and that's... yeah, that's, like, the term for mages in this, and it's, like, a gift, and some, like, it's basically, like, some cultures are, like...
Oh,
really, like,
I see now.
What?
That's why everything that emits audio is, like,
Witches.
Wizard level. Yeah, because you're a speaker.
I gotta get into that.
And they're... Okay,
I gotta get into that because a joke came up where basically, if a speaker is what we're called, if, like, being a speaker is what we're called as, like, being able to do magic shit, what is, like, audio speakers called? Like, turn down your witches, man! There's two, like, it became this joke, and then eventually it just became canon now. Like, one of our friends gave, like, a valid, like, excuse for it. Excuse seems bad, but, like...
Reason.
Yeah, like,
they made a good argument for it.
Yeah. I'll read it right now, actually. I haven't. So, at least how to make it word like loosely. So, back in the day, casting speakers were referred to by strength, as in any fantasy setting. You had witches and sorcerers and enchanters, and some of it was determined culture too, like Turmoil. Turmoil is one of the countries. Probably had more people just say they were casters because it made them seem less threatening, but Orbis would, like, have people saying there was something important sounding like warlocks. And noise-making speakers were originally developed as a way to try and increase a casting speaker's range effectively. Something, outdated philosophy of noise equals power since speaking is auditory. And then at some point, people realized all the names were arbitrary for casting speakers, and casting speakers in general were trying to band together because insert social reason here. And so they started insisting on being called speakers. but the old classification stuck for the noise-making speaker, but some cultures drift until it became standard that noise-making speakers in general are called casters. Small ones, like on a laptop or phone, are called witches, and big concert ones are called, like, sorcerers or something. Subwoofers or enchanters, I think, specifically, because they're typically used for surround sound, creating the illusion of being immersed. So, yeah. This is the world that has been created, Brayden, and it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, and so then we come to our group, and our group is a band of real misfits, let me tell you. We have...
like any good group of adventurers.
Oh yeah. Let me quickly go into the spell chat and read off the names. First, we got Petra. Petra is an Ifrit, or, like, she's a child of Cinder, so basically she's a person made of fire. And she's really cool, and, like, we've deduced that, like, she
Why'd you let her into a library?
Brayden, it's magic fire, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, child of Cinder, she has some prophecy shit going on for her, because, like, it's, like, a good omen from where she comes from, and, like, there's a part of the ocean that's always on fire, and sometimes, like, the coast... like, sometimes it just bursts an Ifrit, which is a child of Cinder, essentially. It's really... I actually really like it, and it's really cool. Then we got Kalina, who's a human, and, like, she has so much flair, Brayden. All the flair in it.
Does she cast flare?
Well,
the best spell.
Oh yeah, cast flare using the flare impulse.
Yeah, just basically... Wait, is that actually an impulse?
Yes, flare is an impulse.
I thought it was just a spell, just like, we gotta go in and kill this person.
Like a flare, like the type you shoot have a flare gun, like a flare.
No, man. I mean, like, fashion, just like, guys, we gotta go in here.
She is a fashion disaster. She has a cool hat and, like, really sassy, and at one point, basically, after we completed our mission, we basically started creating beds in our employer's apartment from magic, and this is before, like, the thing is, we forget we can use spells. like, when we came back from, like, by the way, our mission was to, like, go into this library, and basically these people called the somatic, they have these books that are tomes of, like, knowledge, and, like, but it's a script that only, like, speakers can read, but only if they cast, like, a spell that makes them able to read it, right? It's like, but they don't allow it for the public, and it's like, oh, why is that? And so, our group is we're free speakers. We want, like, knowledge to be available to everyone, regardless if they can actually read it or not. Like, we don't see the problem in it, kind of deal. And then there's the Vox, who just want to destroy knowledge and stuff like that. So if, like, they got a hold of it, they'd be like, burn it, like the Great Library of Alexandria. But yeah, and so, basically, the free speaker, like, and we are, like, our band of we're not really idiots, I don't think we are anyways, but, like, oh yeah, and then there's my character, who's Nephira. He's a dwarf, of course. He's a dwarf with, like, a crazy eldritch eye, because, I'll get into the backstory, because I actually have a backstory written out, so I'll read it later. Basically, a spell he made messed up, and it, like, screwed over his eye, and so it's, like, a weird purple mass. And I actually have a speed paint of him, so you guys can look at that. He also... Question,
can he see out of it?
Yes, he can. He just sees shades of purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but, like, his eye himself is, like swirling, like, he has this, like, weird, like, eldritch gunk that constantly, like, changes shape and, like, shifts on his face. It's really weird. Then there's, let's see, Amara, who's a half-elf, and she's pretty cool. Apparently she's in a gang, from what I understand, and, like, she's, like, Team Mom, I think, or, like, is gonna progressively turn into the Team Mom, I guess.
You mean for your group?
Of, like, our group, yeah.
Okay.
The GDS, the Gay Disaster Squad. I'm not even lying. That is the name of our group, because everyone is gay. Or, like, is queer in some way, so it's great. Then there's Brimos, who is a vampire. However, she drinks ink. She drains books to eat.
Oh.
So, like...
Why'd you bring her into the library? Why'd you bring all these people to the library? They sound like a danger to the library.
Actually, no, like, Brimos is actually pretty cool, because when she, like, eats a book, quote-unquote, like, the book becomes blank, and she, like, knows everything in the book, which is kind of cool. But, like, well, she needs to eat, man. I think, actually...
That's actually a good thing, because it's like, if you need a letter, it's like...
The thing is, I think she has, like, amnesia, and so it's kind of sad that she might actually forget about her new friends, because, like, she doesn't have enough room in, like, her mind for, like, all the information she cut from books, so she has to push out her memories, and so now it's kind of sad, because maybe she has, like, write about us constantly to make sure she doesn't forget us. It's, like, really sad, Brayden. It's really, really sad.
Wouldn't she be able to theoretically recycle her memories?
Technically, if she wrote it down, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, if
quickly get a printing press.
Yeah,
or, like, get on a computer and print it out.
No, actually, so, Petra, who grew up in a little village, and Brimos both don't know what the internet is, or have very little to do with it.
Oh.
Because, well, Brimos is like, this is information that I can't eat. I can't bite into the computer to suck the information out. It's
a good thing, because the internet is vast and gigantic.
She would
basically
die.
Limitless.
She
yes.
would die.
Her brain would overload.
And then Petra just grew up in, like, a dinky village, so it's like, I don't imagine they had much going for them. But yeah, I know that, Nefara definitely has, like, a laptop and, like, a phone and, like, constantly goes on fantasy Reddit.
God.
Oh my god, yes. And then there's Helga and Boreal. The two are related, and they're both tieflings, and they are precious beings, Brayden. They are...
Beans or beings?
Beans.
Okay, I'm glad I heard that one right.
They are the good beans, Brayden. They're so great. And, like, Helga is actually our employer, and, like, and she's good with maps and crap, and she's really great, and a meme came up where, like, everyone's gay for Helga. Like,
oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, like, and she's really cute, and we're all like, cool. Yeah, and then her twin Boreal, who's like, she has black hair, no, she has pink hair, and, like, is really, like, soft and bubbly, and then it's, like, her twin brother, Boreal, is, like, he has, like, black hair, he's got, like, a scar over his nose and stuff, and he's constantly tired because he never gets to sleep properly. And, like, he wears, like, a leather jacket and stuff, and he's pretty cool, like, he's like Thog, I guess.
Yes.
Actually, no, we made a joke that they're both like Thog, in that we never thought they were supposed to be main characters, but they kind of did anyways. Also, Helga has a gun. Helga has a gun. We also made a joke that, like, for Thog, like, if the twins are Thog, then Helga's the one with the gun, and Boreal is the grump. And not so grump. No, and, like, apparently, according to our GM, like, Boreal constantly, like, part of the reason he stays up constantly is because, like, he's, like, really into, like, conspiracy theories and crap.
Oh, no.
And we just came up with a thing now that Nefara and Boreal, like, bond, but they bond at, like, 3 in the morning because they both can't get sleep. And, like, I actually have, like, a full, like, page of, like, Boreal and Nefara just being, like, sleep-deprived assholes. And it's great. It's the Dose Rowdy Boys. They are the Dose Rowdy Boys, Brayden. It's great. And, like, we like to imagine the, like, Boreal, like, it's like, yo, dude, have you heard of the secret conspiracy that, like, in the mountain homes, like, there's some secret vaults, like, containing shit, and it's like, yo, what? And, like, they both get invested into it. And, like, it's great. It's great, honestly. And, yeah. So, basically, at least this is our only, like, session we've had. But basically, like, we meet up in Helga's apartment. It's it's kind of, do you think about it? It's like we're on some top secret heist, essentially, and we just show up in this person's apartment. We get a mission briefing in her apartment. It's like her first mission as well for, like, the free speakers. So yeah, and, like, we all signed up for it because we're like, yeah, free knowledge and shit. And so we go to the library. I met a furry. in the most literal sense, it literally was a wolf man named Ebbet, and Nafara may or may not have a crush on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna quickly explain this. So, like, when we were in the library, like...
Also, while Andrew's doing this, I'm going to grill you a little bit.
Okay. What do you mean, grill me?
You didn't draw a tail.
Oh, I didn't? Oh, shit!
I saw it, I looked at it, I was just, like, silently judging.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I forgot. Oh, I'm not gonna edit it. Screw it. I spent too much time on that.
That's fine.
I don't even have, like...
Just for the future, Andrew.
If I were to edit it, Brayden,
you.
if I were to edit it, I'd have to, like, paint over or, like, draw over what was already there, because I don't have all the layers. So, yeah. It'd be really...
Paintings are like onions, they have layers.
Yes. These drawings are like onions, because they have many, many layers. Anyways, apparently he was looking up... He has, like, a garage band... It's like in his like sister's house, and it's like really crappy, like really dingy, and it's awesome. Apparently, he was like in the library looking up cooking recipes, like cookbooks and stuff for ethereal chili. And I just like, it's like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, ah, oh, dude, I'm like totally looking for like, I'm like looking for like the chili. I'm like, dude, I got you, mate. I got you. I can make ethereal chili. It's like, yo, you want to come to my concert? It's like, yeah, dude.
How do you make ethereal chili?
Brayden, that is a question that Nafara's gonna have to figure out for himself.
It's like, I have the recipe. I have no idea how to do this.
He'll get sold that to help. He is ethereal, after all.
I've made a lot of ethereal chili in the years I've been in the underworld.
Nafara, my boy! Oh, yeah.
You should taste my ethereal chili.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna quickly take this. Hold up.
Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom in the meantime. Quickly play the intermission music.
Okay. Podcast. Podcast. No, we can't pause it because it's recording. Okay, whatever. Okay, okay, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'm recording it. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll be out there. Don't worry. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're not gonna end the podcast. I think I'm gonna quickly see if I can pause the recording, and then, yeah, so yeah, we'll be right back. No intermission. We'll be back soon.
I'm back as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Brayden, I'm gonna pause the podcast. I'm gonna pause the recording. We're not... Or do you want to do the intermission whilst I go do the thing?
I can't freestyle an ocarina.
Yeah, okay.
I'll play, I could play what is, not ocarina, stuck.
Yeah. Everyone has an ocarina! All the music is an ocarina.
Where's my ocarina? Here it is.
Yeah, okay. For now, I guess just play Elevator Stuck.
I will serenade you with my sick tunes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I apologize, everyone, for this. Things came up, and so... we're so bad at this, Brayden. we're like constantly leaving our seats to go do something real quick. And, like, luckily, we both have ocarinas, Brayden.
Yeah, this levels the playing field now, Andrew.
Yeah.
Because now you've played a song, now I'm gonna play a song.
Yeah, also...
Audience, it's on you next time. If you have to leave during the podcast at any time, you need to first play a song on an ocarina, and then leave.
Or any instrument you happen to own, because ocarinas are kind of expensive.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, it depends. Well, it depends where you get it. Also, I'm pretty sure not everyone has the money to just go spending on ocarinas. So, if you happen to have an instrument, like play a quick tune if you happen, if you are good at singing, or you just want just hum something, hum a tune or something, sing, do anything, just
anything at all,
man. It's really, it's like, dude, like musically, you're like, well, actually, it depends. I can't really tell from down here. I was about to say something. I was about to insult like your musicality in your mind, but then I remembered. Oh yeah, I'm like way down in your darkest depths, so I can't really see. So you know
they're
what?
thinking about the spooky, scary skeletons. The one with the trumpet.
Oh yeah, that trumpet. Yeah, that guy. That guy. He's cool. He's duding away. So yeah, I'll be right back. Brayden will be playing you some ocarina stuck.
Yes.
And I shall be right back in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, be prepared, everyone, to listen to some elevator stuck. Also, if you guys want to skip through these, it's fine. Like, you can just I guess you can skip a few minutes ahead before you hear voices again.
Yeah.
Just not the ones in your head. See ya. I'll be right
but
back.
We are in their head.
Well, other than us, Brayden. Duh. God! You imbecile!
You bunch of buffoon!
You dingus! You utter dingle dangle! You utter donk! Okay, for real, I'm gonna leave real quick. Brayden, hit him with the elevator stuck.
I got you.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Brayden, you can stop playing elevator stuck. Brayden, please. Stop. Makes you laugh, so you stop playing. if for those who don't know, somebody in a different Discord chat sent a picture of this person from Eurovision, because that thing is going on right now. And it's
Eurovision?
Like, oh, no. Yeah, it's like this crazy European concert thing that it's like a amalgamation of all these music groups and performers and stuff. Apparently it's hype. Apparently it's a really hype, Brayden. And someone took a screenshot of this person. They look like Roxy Lalonde from fucking Homestuck. So yeah, back to the episode.
back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah,
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not regularly scheduled in any way, shape, or form.
I like how we say regularly scheduled. We have no schedule for this. It's literally, hey, this weekend you want to do the Tales and Dragons? Like, yeah, dude. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, you send a quick message, hey, you want to do this today? Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. It's yeah, boo. I just imagine, like, it's a boo with, like, a top, like, not even a top hat, like, he has, like, a backwards hat on. It's gangsta you. Gangsta you. Gangsta boo.
Andrew, we're going down this, you're going down this path, it's not working.
I know, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around. Hold up, I gotta get out of here. Alright, so when I leave off with the spell thing, we were in the library, I think?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No, was it?
Yeah,
no,
ethereal chili. Ethereal chili.
Yes.
Okay, so, like, anyways, like, ethereal chili and all this other crap happened. There was, like, 2 whole librarians in it. There was one guy named Cable, who was, like, the, like, sign in, like, what's your business here? And, like, I remember the fire, like, he wrote down a fake name and just kind of went off. And, like, some other people followed suit. And then, like, yeah, Cable, and he was very much like Thog with his cold, dead fish eyes. It's just, yeah, okay. One of his spells is literally, no thanks. I'm not even joking. It casts no thanks, and you just feel apathy, and you just walk away.
Just in any situation, you can use that, and the person will just stop what they're doing. Like, hey, you want some free samples? Just no thanks.
And they just like become like just so apathetic. Like, oh no, okay, sorry to bother you.
You could do that, just like, hey, we've been hired to kill you. No thanks.
Yeah, I just saw that as well.
It is the ultimate.
No, I remember like one of our board members was like pressuring him about something, like pressing questions, just asking about the library and stuff, and he just went, no thanks, like, stop bothering me, and you can't. Cable cast no thanks, and it worked.
It worked overwhelmingly.
You just back away, it's like, oh, okay, bye.
Back away slowly.
And then there's Quinn. Quinn was a librarian, and she was really old, and she was very energetic. Like,
oh no.
Quinn's like, oh, how can I help you today? With like, I can't do I don't know. So I couldn't be recognized by Quinn because basically I'm kind of known in like the semantic thing, like the semantic academy and the semantic library. So like I was wearing a mask to like cover up the algae bits. I actually did draw like a mask in the fire as well. It was pretty.
Yeah, cool. I did see the picture with the guy who had the band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Primal path, yeah. Anyways, and so like one of our party members was with her, and they were like it's like, hey, can I help you? It's like, and it was Brimos, the book vampire. It's like, yeah, can I help you with anything? And like she was like, you know what? I'm looking for some like maybe memoirs or something like that. It's like, and Quinn just like her eyes lit up. It was like, I can take you there. And she like gave her like a book, and it was Quinn's memoir of her childhood. And like, you saw where this is going, don't you? And like, yes. Quinn went to go somewhere else, and then like just the book becomes blank. It's like, oh my god, you just ate her memoir. You just straight up ate that memoir. And then like we were trying to find Boreal because Boreal was already in the library. And so basically, there were 2 doors. One of them had the tome in it. The other one wasn't. One of them, like the one with the tome in it, was like guarded, there was one that was more guarded. It was like guarded by these floating eyes, like misty eyes, like eldritch eyes kind of deal. They were like kind of just sitting there and floating. And so yeah. And so, like, and then there was other one that had, like, you could smell, like, smoke from inside and stuff, but it's like, okay, let's try getting this one. And I'm like, okay, it's time. And I just, like, it's like, okay. So, I want to, it's like, can I do a spell real quick? It's like, will it fit into this? I'm like, what this counts as daring? It's like, yeah, you're trying to break it. You're in the library, intent on thieving books away. Yes, I think it's pretty daring. Like, that's what our party was like. Yeah, it's mutually agreed. This is pretty daring. And so I'm like, okay, I summoned Soul Dad. And Soul Dad, for those of you who don't know, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, unless I end up putting this in the spell chat, because I probably will. Because self-promotion, and also I'm talking about the spell campaign, so yeah.
Yes.
Just, he is a muscular ghost with a, part of a suit, kind of like a blazer on with a tie, and no legs. He's the ghost, so he's got the wispy bits. And he has a fine mustache that covers up his mouth, and whenever I imagine him talking, I just imagine his mouth, his mustache moving up and down. Just you know how the cartoons they do that, with the mayor and Powerpuff Girls, just I imagine, yes, Soul Dad, Nefara's dead father. Yes. And so okay, Dad, okay. It's what can I do? Nefara, my boy! When he shows up, he just yells Nefara, my boy, at the top of his lungs. And I'm at the top of his ghostly astral lungs. And just okay, Dad, remember when you taught me about dwarven etiquette? It's yes, I remember teaching you these ways. Okay, remember the part about the library? Yeah, please be more quiet. Could you do that for me, please? It's yeah. It's yeah, what do you want? It's what can I do for you? It's okay, I need you to open the door. That door is locked and we need to get in there. It's no problem, and he just goes through the door because he can't interact with it. He just phases straight through the door and just Nefara I actually did cut my hands and just scream. Just oh my god. It's and I turned to my party members alas, that was what he was like in life and in death. Just and it was from inside. It's from inside you hear a voice. A dead person? Is that a dead person? It's just what's going on in there? And then the door's open. It's I got the door open for you. This nice lady let it open. And yeah, I don't want to go through all of it because holy crap, we were at almost an hour and a half. So I don't want to do a full spell podcast. I think.
You think?
Do I or do I not? I'm gonna say not because.
I mean, what else do we have scheduled?
I mean, news japes, prompt time, which is where I'll be reading Nefara's backstory. We got talking strats. Actually, no, we kind of already did talking strats, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of already did that with you talking about Skyrim. Actually, no! Let's just switch over to that. So, basically, that was the first half of our campaign. I might talk about it later at some point, but rest assured, it was crazy, it was really gay, and a bunch of shit happened. Let's just go with that, because we're running... I don't want to really go past... I mean, an hour and 45 minutes is good enough for me, but, I don't really like going past that, because it just becomes tedious. So, yeah, talk about Skyrim, how much you modded it.
So the last time I checked the workshop, there were at least 6 pages of mods activated.
Oh, yeah?
That's basically what I have on Starbound and RimWorld. There are so many mods. And the thing is, it's I can't play these games without the mods, because some of the mods are really useful, and the other ones are just ridiculous. There's one that adds the Gamesy clothes, and actually adds trolls as a playable race.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Then I decided not to do that because I was just yeah, I'll just go Khajiit, like I usually do.
Yeah.
So then, what has happened? I've been doing a bunch of quests, and I decided to, instead of using hammers, because the pogo hammer was giving me a lot of trouble when I tried to kill people, with the finisher things. Because when I hit them with the pogo hammer in the finishing cinematic, they fly away, because that's basically what the pogo hammer does. It knocks people back. So it knocks them back into like a wall or something, or sometimes like over cliffs. Like that spider picture I sent you where the spider was just floating in the air. Like, it was stuck up there. I was shooting arrows at it, and it wasn't doing any damage, and I'm not sure if it's because it was out of the area of play, or if it was because sometimes when you try to finish off enemies, they basically become invincible, and there's a chance that they'll, like, do the finisher on their own. Like, you'll just stand there watching them, like, get hit by nothing and then just fall over and die, where they literally become invincible for, like, 20 seconds. Then you just have to sit there and wait for them to stop being invincible in order to try to kill them again. But usually what happens is you try to do another finishing move on them.
Huh.
So then they get hit again, and then it repeats the cycle. So I was like, forget the hammer. I'm just gonna go fists.
Oh, yeah.
And it has been the best WWE SmackDown of all time. Because what... Also, I've been naming all of my items really obscure names. Like, once I finish, like, enchanting them all, I'll send you a picture.
Yeah.
But I've got, like... Well, I think right now I've got the, like, Doomfist's gauntlets from Overwatch.
Yeah.
I've got the Ugg boots of Sneakity... No, what is it? The Ugg slippers of... I don't know, it was a ridiculous name. No, that's the name of my amulet. It's the amulet of Sneaky Beaky.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I think it adds, like, lockpicking and stuff. I've made Germa Rumble's, like, title ring.
Is that the pants?
Just... What?
Oh, wait, no, ring. Oh, ring, so it's a ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
It adds, like, stamina and punching power. Then I just have Gamzee's, like, lounge clothes, which is just his shirt and his weird, like, polka dot pants.
Yeah.
And those things are, like, they have the most armor in-game. It is ridiculous. The only problem is there's not, like, a skill tree where unarmed combat goes up like there was in Oblivion.
Sucks.
Yeah, I know, so I have to, like, use magic to upgrade these items. So then it can do, like, the max amount of damage possible.
One Punch Man, but with magic.
Yes, it is amazing. I just walk up to people and just, like, punch them across the face and they die, and it's like, haha, foolish mortals.
I mentioned yesterday, I think, that you're not even One Punch Man, you're basically being Bane. Like,
yeah, with those wrestling moves, it is amazing.
Oh yeah, because, like, isn't, like, with finishers, when you punch people, it's like, you do, like, wrestling moves?
Yeah, and then with the sneak attack, it just... And John Cena's theme plays. And his name is John Cena. Ba, ba, da, ba, as you grab the person around the waist and suplex them. It is the best thing ever.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It is.
Okay, is that all?
Basically, it sums it up unless which I don't really want to do, is go into detail on all of the adventures.
Yeah, okay.
I've highlighted everything, basically, that was interesting.
Like, yeah,
that's... I have a star moment. Walking into the orphanage in Riften.
I was about to mention that. I was about to mention that, because I'm like, you should talk about this.
Her name was Grelin the Kind, and she was like, you know, she yells at all the orphans, like, you're never gonna get adopted, nobody loves you. And I hadn't accepted the Dark Brotherhood quest to go kill her, but I knew it was a thing that you could do. So I was like, maybe I could kill her right now. So I walked up to her, and it did one of the cinematics, so I punched her across the face, grabbed her, and suplexed her, killed her, and then all the kids were like, oh my god, she's dead, yes! And it was just like, it was the best thing. Because I think she was mid-sentence, like, talking to the kids, or talking to me, like, hello, what are you doing here, or something. And I just, like, wrecked her.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's perfect.
It was the best.
And like, when did you go to the kid who actually gives you the quest? It's like I already did it.
Yeah, it's just like, this funny thing, I kind of already killed her before you asked me to do this. And he's like, wow!
Yeah, this guy's like, Grello, as it turns out, I already killed her. I like that some fantasy games have that, where if you kill off a quest character, the person, if you go to that person who, like, asks you to kill this person, it's like, funny thing, I kind of already did that in the most spectacular of ways.
Let me tell you all about it.
Just sit down, kid. I'm gonna tell you all about this crazy adventure I just had. Maybe one day you too will kill an orphanage. I mean, no.
Kill old people who are evil.
Yeah, that was not an orphanage.
Here, have this ring. It allows you to hit harder.
Here, have the Germo Rumble, the Germo Rumble live ring.
The Germo Rumble title ring.
It's like, what's
Take
this?
it.
If you wear it, you can punch people harder. It's pretty great. If you can tell, you just flex. It's pretty great, kid. Trust me on this one. You're gonna need it. Yeah, I suppose it's off to prompt time. And like I said, prompt time for this episode, it's not gonna be going to the prompt time Tumblr. It's not gonna be writing shit like we have before. It's not.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah, next time. Next time on Tales and Dragons. This time I will be reading Nefara's backstory. So yeah, it's gonna get chill. It's gonna be pretty cool. You can
gather around the campfire. We're telling stories.
Get around this new campfire in the Mind Emissary. We've got this brand spanking new campfire.
Yeah, you want to get over here. No, actually, they're not here.
Guys,
it's only
not
us.
gonna lie, it's pretty lit.
Oh my god.
I mean, it is.
It is quite literally on fire.
It is quite literally lit. It was lit for several seconds ago. Okay. Just gotta clear my throat real quick as I read this. Okay, Nefara is almost your standard dwarf. He, of course, is a speaker, his power having manifested in him at the young age of 10. He lived in the mountain homes with his mother, Orissa, his father having died in a tragic mining accident involving a
Don't you mean Osira?
No, Orissa, no. Brayden, it's
Yes.
E-R-I-S-A. It's fine.
Okay.
It's, the joke is past. I'm still gonna call Osira, but still, this one is fine. It's with an E. Anyways, his father having died in a tragic mining accident involving a forgotten beast known as Koshek, whilst he was even younger. Nefara worked in the forges, hauling ores to and from various stockpiles to various other smithies, and sometimes got to peek at the electronics district, which is where they made various parts to be shipped out for all kinds of whimsical gadgets. When his power manifested, his mother found out, and they kept it sort of secret because she was so unsure about how the other dwarves would react to having a speaker in their midst. One day, Nefara accidentally cast a spell whilst hauling ores. A magic phrase accidentally slipped into his little hauling tune. It made the ores he was carrying fly out of his hands and onto the floor, where they followed him towards the next forge with ease. Other dwarves and various workers watched on as the little kid dwarf, with his cute little beard and his parade of ores behind him, marched along to the armor smith. One of the bystanders was a speech prospector from the Semantic Academy, an academy that was used to teach those with the speech, like the gift of speech.
The gift of gab.
the gifted gab.
For whatever reason, I'm just gonna derail this for a second. That's actually like a thing you can get in Skyrim.
Hey, it's like
I got it, and I was like, okay then.
It's just an obscure reference to something.
Yes.
Anyway, this prospector followed the young Nefara to his hole. It's a dwarf term for living quarters, or your home. They sat down with his mother, whilst at the same time telling Nefara to demonstrate what he knows, and telling his mother about the benefits and such for Nefara to go to the Semantic Academy. Full health benefits, plenty of different races with the same gift as them, and a healthy and safe place to learn about it. Within about a month, everything was squared away, Nefara all packed up with his school supplies, bought with the mountain home's money given to his mother, and he was spirited away to the academy. Whilst there, Nefara was actually quite studious and made several friends. An elf named Rill and a human named Vince were among his closest of close friends. They got into all kinds of shenanigans and tomfoolery together, whilst at the same time still keeping up with various studies. Nefara even gained a spell he dubbed Soul Dad, which manifested an ethereal image of his father that gave him advice and served as emotional support. However, Nefara's stay at the academy wasn't all knowledge and rainbows. He was rebellious and naturally curious to an extreme. He knew of the various other tomes locked away within the academy's library. He wanted to know what was inside them. One day, he finally managed to get one of the tomes, and he had prepared a special spell so he could try and decipher the secrets encrypted within. The spell he called Eldritch Eye was supposed to temporarily give one of his eyes the ability to transcribe the text. Instead, it had done something not quite that. It had backfired in one of the worst ways. An explosion of deep purple eldritch energy had sent them cascading across the floor away from the tome. Just boom! When he awoke, he was in the academy's hospital wing. He could feel a slight burning sensation across the left side of his face, and his surroundings were a mix of regular colors and shades of purple. His friends were there, along with one of the staff members, Mr. Zavilch, who gave him a mirror. Across the left side of his face was a strange purple mass that swirled. His eyes seemed to have galaxies within it as he looked at his marred face. Zavilch asked why Nefara's unconscious body was next to one of the forbidden tomes. Zavilch, of course, knew the answer, but wanted to hear Nefara had made his mistakes. Nefara explained his play, and Zavilch told him that he would be allowed to stay at the academy for 2 more months, and then he'd be kicked out of the school. In all honesty, this was easily the worst part of his life. As the time went on, his classmates ostracized him for his newbie mistake, despite him having gone to the academy for a couple of years by now. It still hurt. His friends, even Rill and Vince, left him because they were getting bullied for it as well, and they weren't even involved. Nefara made sure to try and keep them out of his escapades because he cared about them, but they got dragged in due to acquaintance. Eventually, he made himself a stone mask to cover up the shifting eldritch mass that was the left half of his face, and he was kicked out for good. For some time afterwards, he returned to the mountain homes, going back to work within the fortress, using minor spells to help out around the workshops. His mask having been removed as a symbol of his newfound complacency within the caverns. When he turned 18, he took to traveling around Faunant. He managed to go to take a local speech test and get his license, and afterwards he set out to seek knowledge and adventure and train himself how to use his speech. Soledad, of course, being his one true granite monolith of emotional support the whole time. Bless
Sorry.
Ati Sway!
What?
It's the French thing for bless you. Like, a French class mixed with German is just like, Ati Sway! Whenever someone says bless you, it's like, en français! And so Ati Sway is saying bless you, someone, sneeze. As he traveled, he heard rumor of some kind of heist on the library owned by the Semantics, the same people who kicked Nefara out and who were keeping precious knowledge locked away, despite the majority of people who couldn't understand the text. Nefara would not stand for this, and immediately started asking around about the sites, and any info anyone has. He eventually found it, and joined the cause immediately. Hold up. Owen, I'm doing a podcast right now. You can't. Did you already walk up here?
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We may or may not have a guest speaker today.
Oh my god.
Do we have a guest with us today, Andrew?
Okay, special.
Unexpected special guest.
I get, okay, special guest it is. You'll be for news japes around, I guess. Alright, okay. See ya. Alright, bye. Yeah. Oh, shit!
Andrew, What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Sorry about this, folks.
Okay, so Andrew's doing stuff?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with doing stuff.
Just play Elevator Stuck quick.
Again? I've got other songs up here. Which one is this? Is this one cool? Oh yeah, this is Once Upon a Time from Undertale.
Alright.
We'll do that one. Stand by while I serenade you with my sick, nasty beats. And Andrew, I think, solves whatever problems he's now faced with.
Jeff's gonna be cooking anyways, so you wouldn't even be able to come over anyways, apparently. I'm sorry. What? Thanks. Alright, see ya. Sorry about it. Bye. Let's grow up.
Yeah, I tried to play really loud now. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about waving you off. Okay. Yeah.
Never mind, we do not have a guest for this episode.
As it turns out, we'll not be having a special guest. I am so sorry, by the way, everyone, for these constant interruptions and other stuff that's happening. I'm sorry. Hopefully next episode will be a bit less, like, we'll be a bit more professional about what we do here. Anyways,
Andrew,
it's
I doubt we could ever become professional.
Brayden, I have a bit of faith. Come on. Just a bit.
Well, that's where your problem is.
Brayden, just a smidgen. Just a bit of hope. Also, we got that special article that a friend of us sent us.
Oh yeah.
The supermoon.
You need to read that, Andrew. It is the most ridiculous thing.
I did read through it. I'm gonna read it on here. So basically, our friend who will be appearing in a future guest episode, you know, throughout the podcast, not suddenly. Yeah, he'll be
planned guest.
What?
Planned guest.
Planned guest. He's a planned guest, not a surprise guest appearance like Bane. What'd you say? Bane? Swear to God. Just like Bane is in the background. Like you mention his name and he's just like, what? It's like, get out of here. Oh my God. Okay. So, the article is Supermoon from Weekly World News. On June... Okay, by the way, this is like a news story for like 2013. So, it's like 4 years ago this happened.
Well, I found one that's relevant.
Okay, give it to me. But whilst you do that, I'll do this. On June 2013, on June 23rd, 2013, the world will change as we know it. The moon will be passing for its closest visit in the past 790 years. Not only will the moon be passing by at a range of just under 225,000 miles, but it will also be full. Richard Knoll, certified professional astronomer and webmaster of AstroPro.com, is warning the masses that will be a supermoon risk window for the entire planet. Noble warns that during the supermoon risk window, the world should experience several magnitude 5+ earthquakes, countless tsunamis, constant volcanic eruptions, and werewolves to one rile. No,
yeah, that's the part where I was just like, excuse me?
Noah's teamed up with leading expert on the paranormal and supernatural Rosemary Ellen Guiley in order to discover the connection between the supermoon and werewolves. Since the moon will be so close to Earth, many new werewolves will come to life as the proximity of the moon to the surface affects the transformation of many werewolves, explained Guiley. Some werewolves never morph due to the normal distance between the Earth and moon, but the distance during this supermoon is of course of great concern. Twilight fans are pooping their pants with excitement over the sheer possibility that they might catch a glimpse of Jacob Black. Jacob is so hot, said Giselle Ramirez, a teenage Hawaiian resident.
Yeah.
I don't care.
This is also where I was like, what?
I don't care if lava's coming right at me. If there's a chance I can see Jacob, let my feet burn off. Oh my God. Okay.
So the thing is, it's like, I'm gonna draw a line real quick. It's like, oh yeah, there's all these like actual natural disasters that are gonna like plague the world. Instead of like talking about that, it's like, no, werewolves. We're gonna focus on werewolves.
I mean, that is the real threat here, Brayden. Let's be real.
Okay.
Like, clearly, it is the real threat here.
I'm not sure if it's a threat. I mean,
think
the
of this
werewolves.
logically. Let's think of
The
this
werewolves
logically.
I've encountered, they only like saying terrible puns.
Hmm.
It's probably not that bad.
Oh yeah. Some scientists believe that the recent volcanic eruptions in Hawaii are a result of the moon gradually passing by closer and closer, leading up to the supermoon risk window. Noel explains that this activity is a result of the lesser supermoon risk window that is currently taking place. There's a great concern for the well-being of the inhabitants of Hawaii as the supermoon approaches. As a preventive measure, the U.S. is now initiating mandatory evacuation procedures for all the Hawaiian Islands in order to prevent a catastrophe. A voluntary evacuation will be put into effect for Southern California starting Wednesday of next week. After you read this article, you should immediately run to your closest supermarket and buy closet supermarket, as you all do, and buy all the canned food, bottled water, batteries, and silver bullets you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
How
do you buy a silver bullets at a supermarket?
This is going to be an apocalypse, and it's going to be a wolf dog eat wolf dog world. So be prepared for the worst. It's like wolf dog, but the wolf is crossed out. Okay, Brayden, how about you read this next one, and then we'll call it good here, and we'll finally escape. Brayden, the thing is, as soon as we stop this, we can finally leave the mindscape.
It's like, I just want to say a couple things. So it's basically like, oh, Hawaii, like, they didn't even focus on, like, Hawaii's going to basically die until, like, the last paragraph. It's like, yeah, Hawaii's going under. It's like, no, we gotta talk about the werewolves, and then, oh yeah, Hawaii's gonna die. As a side note.
Oh my god. This is... Okay.
Let's read the next one. I haven't read it. I just kind of looked at the pictures and was like, okay.
You're the one reading it, because I've already read a story.
Update. NASA scientists have reportedly confirmed that the planet Nibiru will collide with Earth on October 17th, 2017, or 17/10/17. The Nibiru collision with Earth in 2017 has been predicted for a long time, but astrophysicists, cosmologists, and astronomers around the world have now come to a consensus that Earth will indeed collide with the planet, which lies just outside of Pluto. Nibiru, in Babylonian astronomy, yes, oh my god, my eyes are dying, translates to point of transition, or planet of crossing, especially of rivers, i.e. river crossings or ferry boats, a term of the highest point of the ecliptic, i.e. the point of summer solstice and its associated constellations. The establishment of the Nibiru point is described in Tablet 5 of the Enuma Elish. Why are these words? Why did they exist? Its cuneiform sign was often a cross or various winged disc. The Sumerian culture was located in the fertile lands between the Euphrates and Tigris rivers at the southern part of today's Iraq. As the highest point in the paths of the planets, Nibiru was considered the seat of the Summus Deus.
Oh, Summus Deus,
who pastures the stars like sheep, in Babylonian identified with Marduk. This interpretation of Marduk as the ruler of the cosmos was identified as an early monotheist tendency in Babylonian religion by Alfred Jeremias. Natural disasters are accelerating exponentially, and astronomers believe that they are being caused by Nibiru coming closer and closer to Earth. A lot of this was like, it's only like 5 paragraphs, and like one of the paragraphs actually it's basically 4 paragraphs. 2 of them are like 1 sentence each. And basically it talks about, oh yeah, this planet is going to collide with the Earth, and the other ones are like, oh, here's some random like culture stuff that doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's one of those websites where like it's clearly ads and stuff to like 10 tricks to make your abs ripped. Like it's stuff like that. It's really stupid, and yeah. Although I must say,
I see a picture here, Andrew.
Oh god.
End of the world postponed. Oh no.
Do we want to read this, or do we want to save it for next time? That is the question of today. Other than the many questions we already have had today.
Well, it doesn't matter because, well, this one, it's like, it says the world was supposed to end in 2015 instead of 2012.
Yeah, guess what? Apparently it got postponed again. Because we're in 2017 now, so... Yep. Well, I guess that's all we have for today, guys. Guys and gals and all of our non-binary pals.
Oh my god, that rhymed.
Yes, I totally ripped that from someone else, but I don't give a crap, because it's great. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys around.
Or will they see us around?
That
plays X-Files music. No, wait, no, that's
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, there you go. Or however it goes.
Yeah. We don't know music. It's not like we played music for 6 years of our lives. No. Or 4 years. I don't know.
I don't know how many, Andrew.
It's been so long.
It's been a long journey.
We gotta get out of here. The skeletons are getting angsty now. See you guys later.
With your comment from earlier, ties it perfectly.
Yeah, but they're getting a bit feisty now. We gotta go. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.